What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Pitching Ninja's filthiest pitches of the day. I am Pitching Ninja, and I'm here with Weekend Will Leahey.
That's right, Ninja. Feeling good over here. Ready to end this weekend strong. Yesterday was a nice little Saturday. I was ready to watch my favorite pitcher of all time, Chris Sale, dominate a hideous A's lineup, and sure enough, the tables turned and he got dominated by the A's. I don't know what happened here, Ninja. He was giving up hits just all over the place. What do you think happened here, Ninja? Perhaps some pitch tipping?
So I thought there could be. Take a step back. I thought the same thing as you. I'm watching. It's like Chris Sale versus the A's. This is like using a sledgehammer to kill a cockroach. This is like dropping a huge car to kill a spider. And boy, was we wrong. I think maybe part of it is me picking him yesterday. That could have something to do with it. I'll own up on jinxing some folks. But he got absolutely teed off on decent pitches, too. This home run by Rooker. Look where this pitch is located. I mean, it is a fastball perfectly placed, maybe a slight bit low, but Rooker put a great swing on it. The one to Andujar kind of didn't miss a spot by much. The ball got absolutely crushed, an A swing. And then you had some sliders and changeups that were getting hit. So I'm looking at this going, there's got to be something going on, right? He's got to be tipping his pitches because of all these swings. But I went back and looked at this and I tried to overlay his mechanics and see if he was doing something different for his variety of pitches. And this is why overlays can be really important. And you'll see these couple of overlays, you really can't see him do anything. In fact, it looks like it's pretty identical. I mean, the only differences you see are probably due to frame rates and not due to him moving any differently. The one thing I could see potentially is when he takes the ball back out of his glove, you can maybe see his grip, especially if you're a right-handed hitter. But is a hitter really picking up on this? And why hadn't they done this for his entire career? I mean, it's not like he changed anything. So I don't know. Like my verdict is, I think
He just had a stinker.
he just had a stinker. His slider was breaking a little less horizontal. He had 4 inches less horizontal movement on his slider, which is substantial on average. But other than that, man, I say you just flush it.
He's still only got a 3 ERA. He'll be all right. We just
Yeah.
don't need him to fall off like he's done. He historically has had far better first halves than second half, so hopefully he sticks in there.
And you brought that up before, and I totally agree with you. He kind of can wear down, but this didn't seem like wearing down to me. This just seemed like the A's of all teams having his number. Now we're going to start with the whip around the league. It's going to be a little short today because I was out and had a very hard time keeping track of all the games yesterday. I'm going to give you my thoughts on the games without touching on every game. We'll be back to the normal format. Don't worry about it. My at-bat of the day, and maybe my pitcher of the day yesterday, was Bryce Miller. Bryce Miller had 6 scoreless innings with 9 Ks.
Nice.
Had these fastball splitters and slider, but really the at-bat of the game and one of the at-bats of the year was this at-bat against Zach Neto. Look what he does to Neto here. He's absolutely torturing him. He noticed Neto had a big leg kick. So what does Miller do? He hangs his leg while he's pitching to make Neto keep having to reset his leg kick. This is pure bullying. It's mean. Bryce, be nice. I did an overlay of this, and you can see how this totally messed up Neto. Look at his legs. He looks like the Rockettes or something. Absolutely amazing stuff from Bryce Miller. I know Bryce Miller trains like this. He works on balance, and he decided to use it in a game. And best time to use these leg hangs is against somebody with a leg kick like Neto. This is another weapon pitcher should use. And he led the Mariners to victory over the Angels, 9-0. My pitch combo of the day yesterday was from Yoshinobu Yamamoto, and he did this a couple of times. He led the Dodgers to victory over the Rockies 4-1 and had 7 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 1 run. He had nasty splitters, painted fastballs, but the thing that I took away yesterday was how he tunneled his curveball and his heater. Check these out. 2 different combinations. It's an elevated fastball and then that curveball off of it. And I'd mentioned earlier in the year that he's going to have to get used to throwing elevated fastballs. In Japan, they typically live down in the zone, which doesn't give his curveball a lot of cover because his curveball, to be a strike, has to start out high. So he's changed his philosophy and throwing a lot more higher fastballs to make sure that his curveball has protection. And you can see here, they tunnel really well. And as a hitter, you're kind of hosed when he does this. This game was also marred with a shoelace delay in the second inning. Yamamoto was not coming out for some reason. Well, I originally thought he might have had a poop or something. but it was just a shoelace, or that's a good cover story.
Yeah, listen, he's not fooling me, Ninja. We know there were no shoelace issues. He was taking care of business, and there's nothing wrong with that, man. Ninja, we got a dong of the day, and it's coming to you from Seiya Suzuki. In the second inning of this game yesterday, he lost the ball in the rain, and it ended up costing the Cubs 4 runs here. They go down 4-0. Then in the bottom half of the inning, Seiya spanks the salami 400 feet to entirely make up for his sins. You know this had to feel good. He absolutely crushes it, gets perfect wood on this ball. You can see the sigh of relief on his face. And a bunch of drunk Cubs fans just had an absolute blast from this after being in a massive rain delay. Everyone's just having a good time over at Wrigley. And the Cubs going to win the game.
You're not going to go with Aaron Judge and his absolute monster dong? We're just going to ignore the fact that he
It's
just
464. I mean, the guy's like the guy's 6'7", 300 pounds. If he hit it into the mitt in Oracle Park, which he almost did, then that certainly would have got it. But until you're getting there, big guy, you're not getting back on dong of the day.
Some other notable things from yesterday. Michael Lorenzen helped Texas win 4-0 over the Marlins. He looked really good. He had 7 strikeouts in 6 1/3 innings, giving up no runs. Typical combination of fastballs and changeups. But the big takeaway for me in this game was Ryan Weathers. Weathers didn't pitch well enough to win, but he had 11 strikeouts in 6 innings this game, thanks mostly to his changeup and sweeper, and he's been nasty. He also had the most swings and misses of any pitcher yesterday with 24. When I interviewed Yu Darvish, I had asked him who has the filthiest slider on the team. His answer at back then when Ryan Weathers was there was Ryan Weathers. So Weathers has good stuff and keep your eye on him. Speaking of good stuff, Garrett Crochet was second in whiffs yesterday with 19, and he had 8 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 1 run, which wasn't good enough for the White Sox to win. They lost 4-3, but he's been really good, and I don't know. Do you keep him? Well, do you keep him or you trade him?
I mean, they got to blow it up. They're the worst team in a long time.
They are. I would trade him too. Like, I think he's worth a lot. There are many teams would want this guy. One more pitcher I wanted to touch on was Framber Valdez, who helped the Astros beat the Twins 5-2. He had 4 Ks in 7 innings, giving up 1 run, and took a no-hitter deep into this game. Thought he looked really solid. He had this fastball at 97 miles an hour for a sword. He had this wicked 92-mile-an-hour changeup. I mean, look at that thing just drop. And then this nasty curveball. Great outing from Framber. Now onto my filthiest relievers. And again, going to keep this short. Trevor Megill came back from an injury, and boy, did he come back. He had these heaters and hammer knuckle curve, just like he never left. I love this guy's stuff. Just pure lightning. We also had Michael Kopech have the highest velo of the day yesterday. He had 101.4 miles an hour and was throwing flames. Again, not good enough for the White Sox to win, and probably another trade piece at some point during the season. And my other standout reliever yesterday was Cole Tucker, who had the slowest pitch of the day yesterday on a swing and miss at 54 miles an hour. Look at this heater. Unhittable. And now my pitching ninja moment of Zen. Chipper Jones will talk hitting just about anywhere. Word has it this guy just asked for directions to the restroom. My picks of the day today are a 3-leg parlay. I'm going to start out with Nick Lodolo for 6 Ks or more, then take Michael King for 5 Ks or more, top it off with Zach Littell for 4 Ks or more. What would your picks of the day be?